Well, good morning, all. I figure that
Hello?
kids.
Hello?
Figure might as well start the video since we're sitting here waiting for JC to show up. Today, we're gonna attempt to do a little treasure hunting.
Treasure?
Yep, treasures. Well, guess who showed up? We can go now. We'll head on up. We'll see you up on the hill. Well, we made it in, and actually we've already been digging for a while. I had to come back up to the Jeep to get a shovel and the camera. Okay, I'm thinking that they were camping on this flat here and dumping their trash over the edge. Now down here in this hole's where I'm digging. I got a reading with the detector. I got the dual box with me today, and I've yet to find a target, but I am finding smaller targets. Let me show you. Okay, so far I found this. Not sure what it is, but it's copper and kind of fancy for up here in the hills. And then we have this, which is either copper or brass. Same thing, not sure what it is, but it's awfully fancy. And this is the hole we're digging, is the edge of an old sardine can, and then there's a chunk of metal here. So we're gonna dig this one out first. No label on it.
Too bad it's broke.
Find a bottle soon. I have a feeling. I'm in a pretty freaking nice hole now. All the good stuff's coming out.
Second target here, you can see this is a chunk of metal, but I don't know what it is. But it still won't budge, so we'll dig more. Okay, well, I just pulled this out of there, and this is some old leather.
Nope.
Okay, well, I just pulled that chunk of metal out, and it was a lid. You can see the handle here. This is a hemmed edge. It's hemmed all the way around, so it's not broken. Well, I got that chunk of iron out of there, and now we're chasing a piece of leather. Let me show you the leather. I don't know how well you can see it here, but this is a piece of leather, and it's going as far as there, but I think it keeps going, but it's heading down. Okay, well, I'm going to keep digging on it. I'm going to try to get it out in one piece, so hopefully we can figure out what it was. I've been following that leather down, and I just came across the problem. Right here, we have a heavy chunk of metal, and I don't know if that's just a thick ring or if that's the top of a pot or what it is, but it's sitting on top of the leather. I'm gonna have to open the hole up to be able to get down to that. Dug down, and I think our chunk of metal is a barrel hoop. There's that chunk of metal, and I can wiggle it a little bit. We still have our, I can't get it out, but we still got our leather. So we'll see if we can get that hoop out of there. Well, I got the leather out, And it doubled up whatever it is. I'm not sure what it was. I was hoping for a bag full of coins, but that didn't pan out. We can see how hard everybody else is working.
Hey!
Well, we got the barrel hoop out of there, and right after that, we just dug this up. And this is the side of an old padlock with a brass escutcheon around the keyhole. Pretty cool. Getting fairly deep down here, but we're still finding stuff, so we're going to keep digging. Okay, well, dug down. I got that piece of metal out of there. Let me show you that. There was actually several pieces. There was this one. Then there was this one with a piece of leather hooked to it. And then this one, which is obviously a lid to a can of kerosene or who knows what. But that's what our hole looks like now. Now that I got that out of there, we'll check it again with the metal detector, see if we still got a signal in here or not. Well, according to my metal detector, I gotta keep digging. So back to digging. Just dug up this old plate. I looked on the backside and I don't see any kind of markings. Seems like I'm finding everything but what I'm looking for, an old bottle. Well, I'm starting to have second thoughts about this hole because everything I'm digging out of here has been thoroughly trashed. Everything's broken before it was thrown in here. And here's the last thing I just dug up, and that is probably one of the most broken axes I've ever seen.
Dang near new. What do you mean?
Okay, well, I'm going to do a little more scratching, and if I don't find something a little more substantial, we're going to go find another spot. It's lunchtime because I'm kind of getting tired of digging up iron, and now I'm starting to think about gold. Take everything back to the Jeep, eat some lunch, and see what the rest of the guys are going to do, and maybe go look for some gold. I am now looking for gold. Okay, well, JC's already at it. Spot I'm in. Look down through here. It's ugly in here, but that's why I'm here, because it looks like there's a lot of trash, and I don't think there's been a lot of people in here, so I thought, well, we'll give it a go, see if we can turn anything up. Well, I've been at this for probably an hour, and I finally found a piece of gold. Now, it's small, so you're going to have to look close. There we go, right there, a little tiny flat flake. Okay, you're probably wondering why it's in a bag with my ibuprofen. That's because I didn't bring a bottle. This is now my bottle. Okay, well, hopefully that's the first of many. Jeff tells me he has a piece of gold, but he had to bring the A-team in.
Yeah, I got mine without him.
Yeah, I looked at his piece. It's about the same as my first one. Okay, well, I've got two. Jeff's got one.
Kellen and JC are both riding a skunk right now.
And I'm gonna go find me an insurance piece to make sure Jeff doesn't catch me. Sure what happened, but I lost my sound through a chunk of video here, so I figured I'd dub it in. Now this is the Minor Hawaiian's first piece. He's on the board. Now right here I had a fairly decent little target, and it turned out to be a nice little piece of gold, nice little round one. It was kind of dirty, but there is gold sticking out of one end. And here was my next target. It was a good sounding target, and it turned out to be a piece that wasn't too bad for the gold we're finding today. I got another target here, and this one's louder, and it sounds good. Let me show you. Okay, well that one sounds good to me, so let's dig her up, see what it is. I had a heck of a time nailing that thing down. And so JC's just above me on the hill, and he's got his pick with him. So I thought, the heck with it, I'm just gonna pick everything out of there. Well, we couldn't because I'm on bedrock. Well, we figured out what the problem was. This was the first target. It was up here. This piece of gold was the second target. It was down here, and we couldn't pick this because this is all bedrock. And JC just informed me that he just found piece number 4. So that piece is my piece number 4. Okay, I got to check this whole area now that I got those 2 loud targets out of there, see if we have any more targets. Okay, well I got another one here that sounds good. Let's see what you think. If I was a betting man, I'd say that was gold. Okay, we had a false alarm and alarm.
Twice in a row.
We dug it up, and it turned out to be a piece of flat iron, but it just didn't sound the same. And so checked it, and we never moved the target. So I dug some more, moved the target, and we got a piece of gold. Let me show you. Right there. A fairly chunky little piece. Okay, well I got that put away, and we got to get back to detecting, but we got a small problem. The battery indicator on my GoPro here is telling me I'm gonna run back at the house, and yeah, it went dead. And I don't know what happened with the sound. All I can guess is I didn't have it plugged all the way in. But, you know, like I say, I never said I was good at this. Okay, well, what do you say? We jump over the scales? Okay, let's see how we did. 1.42 grams. Well, almost 1.5 grams. I fell short of my 2 gram rut. But then again, I've been dying to do some bottle digging. I got another spot I want to go up. I found some nice bottles there before, but yesterday it snowed up in the high country. Now they said only 1 inch or 2, so hopefully we're not shut out yet. But if we're not, I think we're going to make a run up there, see if we can do a little bottle digging. And I think it's time to get back on the river. It's been a while since we've been on the river, and I want to just do some panning, sluicing, high banking, that kind of stuff. Lots to do, not enough time to do it all, but we're going to give it a heck of a go. Okay, well that's pretty much all I got on this one, so I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.